Marathon. History tells us it was a great victory for the Greeks against the Persians. But was that really what happened? In the 6th century BC, the prosperous Greek cities of Ionia were under the rule of the Persian Empire, which installed tyrants at their head. In 499 BC, one of these tyrants, Aristagoras of Miletus, instigated a rebellion against Persia. He managed to convince other Ionian cities and obtained the military support of Athens and Eretria. His target, Sardis, capital of the Persian satrapy, ruled by Artaphernes, brother of King Darius. The lower part of the city was conquered. The Persian forces took refuge in the Acropolis, regained the initiative, and expelled the Greeks from the city. The Greeks retreated to Ephesus, where they were defeated by Persian troops in 498 BC. The rebellion spread throughout Asia Minor, the Hellespont, and even Cyprus. The Persians dedicated the next 2 years to suppressing the rebellion. In the naval battle of Lade, the Ionian fleet was defeated by the Persians, and the instigating city, Miletus, was eventually besieged, razed, and its inhabitants deported to Susa. But Darius could not forget the offense of Athens and Eretria. After the disaster of Mardonius's northern expedition, he demanded obedience from different polis, offering them land and water. Many cities submitted, except Athens and Sparta. In an act of impiety, they murdered the Persian emissaries. The Spartans threw them into a well, telling them, "Dig it out for yourselves." The great king sent an expedition throughout the Cyclades Islands, carrying out punitive operations against those who supported the Ionian revolt. Finally, they reach Eretria in Euboea. The city is besieged and destroyed, its sanctuaries burned in revenge for the Greeks' actions at Sardis. Survivors were deported. The Persian army, advised by Hippias, the former Athenian tyrant, disembarked on the Marathon Plain in Attica to march on Athens, aided by nearly 3,000 Persian cavalry. However, the Athenians would forestall their movement and camp on the same plain, near the sacred precinct of Heracles. There, they would meet with their allies from the city of Plataea. They also sent an emissary, Philippides, asking for help from Sparta. Help would not arrive until several days after the battle. For several days, the two armies tested each other. The Persians were positioned closer to the marshes, while the Greeks were positioned on the plain, blocking the exit to Athens. One of the 10 Greek generals, Miltiades, convinced the Archon, Callimachus, to delay no longer and attack immediately. The Greeks attacked the Persian lines head-on. After a long battle, the Persians managed to break through the thin central line. However, the Persians were surprised by the Greek wings, which folded around the Persian center, which until then had held the initiative. The Persians then fled to their ships, and the Greeks pursued them at full speed. Upon reaching their camp, the Greeks attempted to burn or seize the few remaining Persian ships. Herodotus reports that the Persians lost 6,400 men, while the Greek casualties were 192 Athenians and 11 Plataeans. The Persian fleet circled all of Attica and attempted to land near Athens. However, it encountered the Athenian army, which had returned from Marathon by land, and was able to prevent its landing. Due to the approaching winter and feeling a sense of having accomplished its mission, the Persian fleet returned to Asia. For the Greeks, Marathon transcended a mere military victory to become a powerful narrative myth, a symbol of freedom, that would fuel their resistance in subsequent conflicts. From the Persian perspective, although it was not a resounding success, the expedition had succeeded in punishing Eritrea, demonstrating their naval dominance in the Aegean and setting a precedent for future campaigns.